Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Watchman Trail at 𝐦𝐤𝐤 National Park. The Watchman Trail is 3.1 miles, 646 feet elevation gain, route type loop. I think the description of it is actually pretty accurate. It says it's a great easy trail that is often overlooked by tourists going to the neighboring Angel's Landing or the Narrows. It overlooks the entire Springdale area and is ideal for beginners. That's the key thing here. This hike is really for anybody who can't or won't necessarily want to do some of the harder hikes, some of the more elevation heavy hikes, the Narrows. It can be a little tough on your ankles. I think given that this hike is at the entrance of the park, it is often overlooked as people get on the shuttles to go through the different stops at 𝐦𝐤𝐤 National Park. This was the first time that I've done it and it was very enjoyable. I will talk a little bit about the detailed differences between what AllTrail says and what the actual map at the park says. So the Watchman Trail had no shuttle necessary. The trail begins at the service road just east of the visitor center, which I'll talk about more in a second. Mileage says 3.5 miles instead of 3.1, which is more accurate to what I saw on my watch. Elevation gain 368 feet, which is significantly less than what AllTrail says. My best guess here is somewhere around 400 or 500 feet elevation. It's pretty easy since most of the elevation gain is at the switchback part of this trail. Nothing to worry about. The lookout at the end of the trail provides the best views of Springdale and the lower portion of Zion Canyon, including Oak Creek Canyon, the Streaked Wall, the Sentinel, and the Watchman. Special notes: consider this trail for a great full moon hike, which is awesome. We did not have a full moon, but next time I go to Zion, I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. So as my little trail description guide here says, it is just east of the visitor center. So if you drive in and park or you take the shuttle in, you'll see the signs, you'll take it. You'll start by hiking next to the water or the river for a little bit. You go down, you go up a little bit, you go down again. And then you start to go up to where like the switchback portion of this hike is, and I'll show you guys in the map right here. Up to this point, it's very simple hike. It gets a little bit challenging here, but again, the switchbacks makes it pretty easy to go up that elevation. Then you start to curve around the mountain. Again, very simple. You'll end up at this point here, which is where a lot of people stopped, or at least I noticed a lot of people stopped, take some photos, or you can do the loop, which is what I recommend. So a lot of the photos that you guys saw, or that you'll find on my website, is here where it says Watchman, the little camera. That's it guys, pretty easy one. Might be like an early morning hike that you do before you go out and about for the rest of your day, but definitely worth the time to explore. If you have any questions about this trail, make sure you drop them in a comment down below. I'll do my best to get back to you. In the meantime, make sure you check out my Narrows guide, a hiking guide. Very comprehensive, talks about everything pre-COVID to our current situation. Keep an eye out on my YouTube channel for the Overlook Trail and an overall vlog of everything we did and some other sites that we explored in Utah during our time here. So stay tuned.